Hey, my name is Sam. I'm doing well in my life. I work on a TV show called The Project. Does anyone watch that show? All right, we'll just move on. I reckon that was... I felt like 5 people got excited then. There was a big woo. I heard the woo, and then it really just kind of petered out. And you were like, fuck, people aren't with me. Okay. The internet, that's where the good stuff is. We love the internet. I spend too much time on the internet. I'm on all the apps. I'm a big Duolingo guy at the moment. I'm trying to learn Spanish. Anyone trying to learn a language in here? What? More people are trying to learn a language than watch The Project. Are you... What language is everyone trying to learn? Okay, that was... I regret. I should learn English first, because that was... I heard Spanish. I'm trying to learn Spanish as well. It's a good one. I've got a tutor. Hector is his name. Hectorcito. And he comes to my house once a week to teach me Spanish. What I'm learning about myself, trying to learn Spanish, is that I don't know how to speak English. And that's been eye-opening, guys. I thought I was pretty good at English. Don't know anything. The other day we were in a lesson and Hector, he pointed at a word and he goes, do you see that, Sam? That's an adverb. It's the same as in English. I was like, well, you might have to run me through that one as well, Hector, I reckon. An adverb, you say. Do I add 2 verbs together? I could do that, surely. He pointed at another one and he goes, see this? Conjugate the verb. It's the same as in English as well. I said, are you speaking a 3rd language now? Because I've never heard these words before. Now he teaches me Spanish and English. We do the double, back to back. I downloaded Duolingo the other day in front of him and he goes, get English, just to be safe. It wouldn't hurt for you to do another lap around the sun, I reckon. I'm trying to learn Spanish because my girlfriend is Argentinian. And yes, it's her first language. And, we're not doing that well in English, so I thought let's try in Spanish. Maybe that will help. We're doing great. We're having a lot of sex at the moment. Yeah. Thank you for the... There's no easy way to launch into this conversation topic. I wanted to start the show by doing this, but you can't. I've got to do all that other shit before this. But we're doing it, and I didn't mean to do that either, by the way. Like that, I actually have a sore back at the moment. I didn't mean to go, but no, we're getting into it, and we're trying to get better. You got to try to improve. That's so important. We have meetings, reviews. She chairs the reviews. I take the minutes, but it's all important stuff. We're trying to go to the next stage. We're trying to do role play at the moment. I'm not... Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Late night show. If you don't know what role play is, by the way, it's when you have sex with your partner and they pretend that you're someone else. Yeah, it came up in the review. Let me tell you, it was a big part of the review, to be honest. But we were talking about it the other day, and she said this to me. She said, Sam, what would you like me to dress up as? I'll dress up and pretend to be anything you want me to be. And I reckon what came out of my mouth is potentially the most embarrassing thing anyone has ever said, ever. She's like, oh, what do you want me to dress up as? I'll do anything. And I said, could you please dress up as a real estate agent? And then show me a house, and then after we have sex. That's my life. That's embarrassing. I said, could you dress up as a real estate agent? Do we need any more proof that there's a housing crisis in this country? That my darkest, most taboo, deepest, naughtiest thought was her popping on a pencil skirt being like, there's actually a lot of competition for the property at the moment. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh. It's like, tell me I'll make an offer but get outbid by Chinese investors. Fuck, you've done it again. Oh. It's like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with my brain? Anyway, we gave it a crack, though, and, she was right. There was a lot of competition. I didn't get the house. And it's the market, apparently. But after we finished, we shook hands, and she said, all right, I did that for you. Now you have to dress up as something for me. And I was like, absolutely, anything, baby. After what you did. What you did for me, I'll do anything. And then she thought about it, and then she said, okay, I think you should get a tan and go to the gym more. It's like, I don't think you know what role play is. That quite a mean thing to say to someone. But then I thought about that and I was like, do you know who else is mean? Real estate agents. I was like, I'm fucking back there. She's in character. People get weirded out by sex. I was on a plane recently. I was going to Perth, and you shouldn't do that, but I did. And there was a guy sitting next to me in a business suit. He's in the middle seat, and we took off and we got into the sky, and the little light came on. You know that light where it's like free time in the sky? They're like, you know, they love to act like it's fun. They're like roam around the cabin. It's like, we're stuck here. We can't go anywhere. But the light came on, and so the guy pulled his laptop out, put the tray table down, he opened it up. Immediately, Pornhub was just... I know, he'd been watching porn. I saw that in the wild. Isn't that amazing? And so in a magic trick, this guy freaked out, and he went, shh, and then he, like, put the laptop, like, in the seat in front of him. And then, I kid you not, for the next 4.5 hours to Perth, he just stared at the back of the seat. Just didn't listen to music, didn't talk to anyone, just raw-dogged it, just... And we talk a lot about mental health in this country, and we should, it's important. But that guy, that's mindfulness right there. Don't you think? He's achieved it. That's how you clear your mind of any other thought. He's just there being like, what did he see? What did he see? And he didn't like look at any other point during the flight, except we're about half an hour from Perth. And I had my laptop out because I was doing some stand-up writing, and I saw him for the first time. I saw his head start to deviate. I thought, fuck, he's going to break here. And he looked over at me, and I was writing on my laptop, and he saw on my screen the guy next to me is watching Pornhub, and he was just back to it immediately, just being like, fuck. I spend too much time on the internet. I've got to get rid of my algorithm. I don't know what I did to deserve it. I've somehow gone into like weird vlogs of like farm people. That's where mine is. I have a woman and all she does is talk about pigs. She has a lot of pigs on her farm and she does vlogs about it, and that's what the internet thinks that I want to see. And I keep watching them. I don't know why. The other day I was watching it and she was talking about pigs having sex, which I didn't know much about, of course, but I was a quick learner because she said this fact, and I didn't know this, but she said that pigs, you might know this, I didn't know it, that pigs, when they have sex, when they orgasm, the orgasm goes for 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what that response was, but I think that's a long time for an orgasm, personally. That is a long time, right? Okay, you guys I don't think you fucked the pig. Don't worry, like I'm not going to ask you how you found it out. It's too long. That would kill me, I reckon. That's a long time. You got to make time in your Google Calendar for that. You know, set aside friendships, you know, so I can't make it. It's too long. Think about it. It's like an episode of Seinfeld that ends. The pig's still coming. Like, still just like, It's like, dung, dung, dung. It's, 3 episodes of Bluey, back to back. The pig's still there. It's like, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. It's a wonder Peppa Pig's parents get anything done at all, let me tell you. Anyway, the next fact she said after the orgasm thing, this one really blew my mind. She said that the male pig has a corkscrew penis, which I didn't know, which I found, I wrote that down, that was interesting. And then the next fact was that the female pig sometimes dresses up as a real estate agent. And I didn't know that either, which I brought up at the meeting later that week.